Hey guys, we are back with day 14. Officially 2 weeks in, guys. That's awesome. I'm excited. And we are going to get started with what I ate in a day away from home. This is going to be super short and simple because probably a lot of you guys, if you've been on Carnivore for a while, already have seen all the videos with all the delicious foods that you can have available and, prepare in advance, etc. So we'll just get right into it. I had some little, made these eggs in a cup. So, muffin tin, lined it with the cups, and then one egg in each one of them. Put a little pat of butter in there, and then a little cheese on top. Bake those for 14, 15 minutes, and they're good. And so I had some of those already made up. So first thing this morning, before I had to leave the house, I had some of that. I had some leftover bacon on hand, so I had some nice, with the grease covering it, so you get all that good fat. If you cook bacon and you have grease in the bottom of the pan, when you put that bacon in a container, if you got leftovers, pour all that grease on top of it and just let it solidify, and then when it gets cold, you can just still eat it and get all of it that way. The good fats and everything in there, because you want that fat. That's what'll keep you going through the day. It'll give you the energy that you need. So that's what I had, and then I brought along in a little cooler pack. I brought some butter and some extra cheese, and I brought, in addition to that, I brought a bag of pork rinds along. So cooked in just the pork rinds, they're clean. So yeah, they're not cooked in vegetable oil or anything. It's cooked in the pig skin fat as well. So yeah, that's what I had basically for breakfast. The pork rinds were so I could kind of munch on them throughout the day as I got hungry. And then for lunch later, I had two, you probably could guess this from the photo on the front, but 2 1/4 pound plain McDonald's hamburger patties. Nothing on them, just the patties. They were delicious. They probably seasoned them with salt and pepper. They definitely had some salt and then some other seasoning on them, which it's okay. For a day out, I'm not being super picky about that. But yeah, salt and pepper, they were delicious. I've heard that McDonald's is supposed to have only 100% real beef, nothing added, no weird garbage or junky stuff in there. So yeah, if they're telling the truth about that, that should have just been plain beef. And I think there's other restaurants like that too. Wendy's maybe, and maybe Sonic as well. But yeah, a lot of restaurants claim that they are selling pure beef. And if they don't, they can be sued. So they, I'm sure, are following that standard that they've set for themselves. So yeah, that's what I had. And then of course I just had supper back at home, but I was gone all day long. And those burger patties kept me feeling full and satiated for, let's see, I ended up eating them probably around 11, I want to say. Yeah, around 11. And they kept me full all the way until, it was after 4 o'clock, which for me is pretty good because I'm snacking or eating something all day long. So yeah, they managed to keep me full for a good long while. And then I just had either a little chunk of cheese or some pork rinds, and that held me over until supper time, which wasn't until 7:30 or 8. So yeah, it worked really great. It was really handy to just be able to drop by a fast food chain and literally they had something that I could eat. It should be pretty clean eating too. So that was really nice. That's what I did. Today went well as far as the diet goes. I didn't have to break any rules or anything. I didn't have to go too far outside the norms. And so yeah, it was really nice. I did bring along my supplements, my salt and magnesium and potassium tablets that I've been taking. So I had those on hand as well. But yep, that is just one day. If you have stuff made up in advance, it's super helpful. Anything that'll keep for a week or better, so stuff like bacon or sausage patties, super good to keep on hand in the refrigerator. They will last a long time, and it's just so helpful to have something first thing in the morning. I've been even doing that for my kids, trying to have something made in advance so that I don't even, because my kids, I was noticing that first thing in the morning, both of them would get very upset, especially my 18-month-old, almost 18 months. He would get very upset and just start crying and screaming and get inconsolable. And I realized after this carnivore diet research, I realized he's probably having a cortisol spike first thing in the morning. So what does he need? He needs some nourishment. He needs some calories, some nutrition to bring that cortisol down so his body knows, okay, I'm going to get fed. I don't have to freak out. So started doing that for the kids too. And he's been doing so much better, guys, since I've had that on hand. So yeah, it really cool. If you can have anything pre-made the day before, it's super helpful. Just what I've experienced, you guys probably already know this, a lot of you, but just a reminder if you already did, and if you didn't, there you go. So, all right, everyone have a great night, and I will be back with you tomorrow. Bye, friends.